In this video, we're going to be talking about the M's and W's, another one of our signature trades. So the information. This is an aggressive move by the dealer to set the high of the day, high of the session, or high of the week. The first leg will rise to induce traders to take long positions. The center triggers their stops and get traders to stop and reverse short. The center will close below the 13 EMA. The second leg will trigger those stops. Second leg will close back above the 13 EMA. On the second leg, it can close slightly above the first leg, but must close back inside of the range within 45 to 60 minutes. All right. Agent range must be below 50 pips. On the GBP pairs, about 75 pips because they have a higher ADR. Must be able to identify stop pump out of the agent session. Stop pump must be in line with the peak formation. On the TDI, you will see shark fin at oversold. I mean, not oversold, at overbought. You'll see the market baseline at overbought. You'll see price breaking the previous day high, depending on where you're at in the cycle. Those are just added confirmations. So the more confirmations you got, the better the trade. So what that looks like is you have your agent session, price will be accumulating. You want this to be less than 50 pips. It'll break out. You'll see it break out of the agent range. About 3 pushes to the high. Once they get to the high of the day, they'll pull back and they'll form an information. This right here be your 13 EMA. Price will rise. It will pull back, close below the 13 EMA. Rise again, closing back above the 13 EMA, creating a second leg. Retesting the high. Won't break it and drop. So this move right here induced long traders. This pullback hit their stop and induced people to stop their positions and go short. This move back up here to retest, stop these short sellers out and induce people to take long positions. And then they dropped it. They shipped the zone and they dropped it, finishing the information and starting the trend for the session or for the rest of the day. So that's your information. Your W formation. Your W formation is the opposite of your information. It's just at the low of the day. This is an aggressive move by a dealer to set the low of the day, low of the session, or low of the week. The first leg correction will induce traders to take short positions. The center triggers their stops and get traders to stop and reverse going long. The first leg will close above the 13 EMA. The second leg correction triggers those stops. It will close back below the 13 EMA. The second leg can be slightly above the first leg, but must close back inside the range within 45, 60 minutes. Asian range must be 50 pips. GBP pairs about 75 pips, like I said before, because they have a higher ADR compared to the other pairs. Must be able to identify the stop pump out of the Asian session. Stop pump must be in line with peak formation. Just like with the information, you'll see a TDI shark fin blood in the water at oversold, market baseline at oversold. Price break the previous day low, depending on where you're at in a cycle. All right. The more confirmations you have, the better the trade. So just like your information, you have your agent session. They will accumulate. You want that to be less than 50 pips. They'll break out of the agent range in about 3 swipes, get to the low, and form a W formation and get out of there for the rest of the day. All right. You'll see a 13 EMA coming in right here. So price will drop. It'll correct, closing above the 13 EMA, confirming your first leg. Then it will close back below the 13 EMA, confirming your second leg. Waiting for a retest to the low of the day. Rise, finishing the pattern. This will induce traders to go short. This move, confirming the first leg, will stop out traders that took short positions in here and will induce traders to go long. Right? This move and the close back below the 13 will stop out traders that went long right here and will induce more traders to take short positions in here. They retest, trap, stop everybody out, trap these short sellers, and get out of there finishing the W formation. So you have your accumulation phase, less than 50 pips. You have your accumulation phase, less than 50 pips. Stop pump, low, W formation, rise. All right, so we have two types of M's and W patterns, confirm and advanced. The only difference between the confirmed pattern and the advanced pattern is that the advanced pattern do not close above or below the 13 EMA on the first and second leg. All right, so with the advanced M or W, with a confirmed M or W, you have your information and you have your 13 EMA and you have your M closing underneath, closing above, creating your first leg and creating your second leg of the M. That's a confirmed. This is a confirmed M. Now in advanced M, you have your 13 EMA, you have price rising, and they give you an M like that, and then shift, and then get out of there for the rest of the day. So your confirm M, close below, back above the 13 EMA. Your advanced M, do not close underneath 13 EMA. Same thing with a W. Confirm W will close above and below the 13 EMA. Advanced W won't close above or below the 13 EMA. You got your confirm and you got your advanced. All right. All right, so these are some examples of the M formation. So on the left right here, this is your hour time frame. And on the right, it's your 15-minute. So in your hour time frame, you see the age range is 16.5 pips, less than 50. You get a stop high, shark fin, blood in the water. Well, not blood in the water, just regular shark fin. You have, you have a evening star pattern. Price hits your stop pump box. On your 15-minute time frame, you have stop on high, M formation, shark fin, blood in the water. This is an advanced M. Hit your stop pump box, came down, came back up to retest, from your M. So your M would be, right, I'll change the color, black. That'd be your information at the high of the day. On the hour time frame, agent range 19 pips, less than 50 pips. Stop on high, hit the dealer stop on box. On the TDI, you don't have a shark fin, blood in the water in the TDI. On the 15-minute, you got a shark fin, blood in the water. Price drops, close below the 13 EMA. Confirming your first leg. It rises, close back above the 13 EMA right here. This confirms the start of your second leg. It goes right up, hit the dealer stop on box, and then drops. So your information will be right here. Pull back, drop. All right, so both of these, this day right here and this day right here is both on your hour time frame. And on the right over here, this is your 15-minute. All right, so if you look at this on your far left, you see a shark fin, got blood in the water over here, right? So I added this picture just to show you the divergence. So on the TDI, you have a shark fin, blood in the water over here, and price is heading down. Price is trending down. On your chart, price is going up. So you have divergence, right? Asian range, 41 pips, less than 50 pips. You get a stop hunt high to your dealer stop hunt box, right? On your 15-minute time frame, you got a shark fin blood in the water. Price hit your dealer stop hunt box, forms an M, advanced M pattern. First leg out the band, second leg inside the band, drops. So you have your M formation right here, pull back, drop. Right? You have your Asian range, 39 pips. You get a small stop on high, wick the dealer stop on box. You don't have a shark fin on your TDI on your 1 hour. On your 15-minute, you get a stop on high towards your dealer stop on box. You have a shark fin blood in the water. Price closed below the 13 EMA, close back above the 13 EMA, wick the 200, and then drop. Your information is right here. Pull back, drop. Asian range is 53 pips. This might be a GBP pair. Even if it wasn't 53, it's near 50. So depending on if you could identify the stop when you could trade it. Anyway, the price went up, broke the Asian range, stop hunt high, gave you a shark fin, a mini shark fin on your 1 hour, hit the dealer stop hunt box right to the 50 EMA on your 1 hour time frame. On your 15-minute, price went up to your stop hunt box, came down, closed below the 13 EMA, closed back above the 13 EMA, forming an evening star pattern, drop. Your information, pull back, drop. So this is your information right here. Asian range 35 pips. You see on the TDI, your market baseline is at overbought. You get a stop hunt high to your dealer stop hunt box on your 1 hour time frame. On your 15-minute, price rise, hit your dealer stop hunt box, right? You get a small shark fin right here. You get a mini close right at the 13, close back above the 13, retest the high, drop. Your information is right here. They come back up, retest the high of the day, but they close right back inside of the range. Information at the high. Your stop loss will be up here out of the graph of the dealer. W formation. Asian range 27 pips. You get a stop hunt low to your dealer stop hunt box, 50 EMA. You got a shark fin, blood in the water on your TDI. On your 15-minute, see your stop hunt, went right to your dealer stop hunt box. You see your left shoulder, pad, right shoulder. You also see a shark fin right here. Close above the 13 EMA, close below the 13 EMA, close back above the 13 EMA, giving you your W. So next, in this example, not only do you have a head and shoulders pattern, you have your W formation and here. Then they come right back down, giving you another. So you have your W formation and then price rise. Got your head and shoulders right there. And you have your W formation. Over here on your 1 hour, Asian range 17 pips. You get a stop hunt low. Price bounced off your market baseline. You got a morning star pattern. Get a stop hunt on your 15-minute time frame. Wick in your dealer stop hunt box. You got shark fins on your TDI. Price goes up, close above 13 EMA, comes back, close below the 13 EMA. Gave you another shark fin, went up, closed above the 13 EMA, came down, closed back below the 13 EMA. Retest the low today, didn't break it, got out of there. So you had one W right here, but then they gave you another shark fin right here, right? They gave you another shark fin right here. So now it created another W, right? So you was trading this and you took this right here and you got, say you took this as a rejection and got in right here. Your stop loss is 13 pips plus the spread, depending on the spread of this pair, depending on the stop may be somewhere down here. So this move may have not hit your stop. However, we don't know. Say your stop was right here and it did. It gave you another shark fin. It gave you another shark fin. It gave you another W. All right. Asian range 31 pips. You got a stop hunt low to your dealer stop hunt box. Shark fin on the TDI. On your 15-minute time frame, you have a stop hunt low to your dealer stop hunt box. Shark fin, blood in the water. Price rise. Close above the 13 EMA. Close below the 13 EMA. Close back above the 13 EMA, giving you your W. W formation is right here. All right, so this is the last one. Asian range, 37 pips. You get a stop hunt low. You got a shark fin on your TDI in 1 hour. Come over here. You got Asian range 41 pips. Stop hunt low, shark fin, blood in the water, and you get your advanced W right here. Notice how it didn't close above or below the 13 EMA, but it still gave you your W. First leg outside the band, second leg inside the band. W. All right, so this is the last one. All right, so Asian range 30 pips. Price is bouncing off of your market baseline on the TDI. You got dojis on your 1 hour. On your 15-minute, you have a stop hunt low down to your dealer stop hunt box. This is around New York Open. It gives you your first leg, close above the 13 EMA. Second leg, close back below the 13 EMA. Retest the low of the day, wicked it, and got out of there. First leg, second leg, W formation. All right, so you got your M's at the high, and you got your W's at the low. All right, so just to recap, you want to see your Asian range less than 50 pips, except for the GBP pairs. You want to see their Asian range around 75 pips, only because they have a high ADR, so they move more than a lot of other pairs. On a W, a confirmed W will close above the 13 EMA and then close back below the 13 EMA, confirming your first leg and then confirming the start of your second leg. On the second leg, price can go all the way back to the low of the day, break the low of the day, but they got to close back within the range within 45 to 60 minutes. If not, that means if they stay below the low of the day longer than an hour, I reset and I want to see them close price back below the 13 to give me a new first leg of the or a new W. All right, so it's like a W got your M. You want your M to close below the 13 EMA to confirm your first leg. And once the price closes back above your 13 EMA, it confirms the start of your second leg. So price can go all the way up and retest the high of the day without breaking it. Sometimes it will break it, but we want to see it get back inside the range. Sometimes price will close below the 13 EMA, and then the first candle that closed back above the 13 EMA, the next candle would drop and then trend down for the rest of the day. All right, so these are your M's and W's. M's and W's can be found in all of our signature entries, all of our signature trades. So watch this video as many times as you need. Mastering this setup will get you a lot of money in Forex. All right, to the next video.